What is up, LEGO fans? This is Tom from True North Bricks, and I have a new LEGO set unboxing for you. So this is a pre-release kit that has come from Denmark. So we're going to take a few minutes here, and I'm going to share with you what it is. I think a lot of 80s Saturday morning cartoon fans are going to be quite excited about this one. I am expecting a few things from the LEGO group right now, so I'm not 100% sure what this is, but I'm pretty sure. Yes, so this is a set that a lot of people are probably going to be waiting for. This is Optimus Prime. So the LEGO group has made their first Transformers set. I don't know if this is a one-time deal or if there's going to be more of these in the future, but here we have Optimus Prime. So this set has 1,508 pieces, and it is set number 10302. At this point in time, I don't know how much this set is going to cost, but I'm going to go ahead and guess that it's going to be around $200 Canadian. The rumors on the internet place the value of this set at 169.99 euros. So again, I think $200 Canadian is a good estimate, but I will update that in the description below once I know the actual amount. And of course, you'll be able to see a full review of this at truenorthbricks.com once I have it built. So if we have a look at the box, on the back here, so we can see that Optimus Prime does actually transform, true to the name, which is pretty awesome. So you have the robot form, and then of course he turns into a truck. It looks like there is some weaponry here. He has a jetpack that removes from the back. And the description here says that he is 35 centimeters tall and 18.5 centimeters wide. And of course, on the side of the box, you have the Hasbro and the Takara Tomy logos, because this is, of course, a licensed set. But there you have it. So that is Transformers Optimus Prime, and this is due out on June 1st, 2022. So I'm going to go ahead and build this set, and then of course the full review will appear on truenorthbricks.com. What is up, LEGO fans? I am back after an on and off building session of about 4 days. So in total, I spent almost 4.5 hours building Optimus Prime. So inside of this box, you get a neat instruction manual with the Autobots logo on it. The instruction manual has little pieces of information throughout that explain a little bit of Optimus's history, as well as some of the accessories that he comes with. So there's a jetpack that attaches to the robot when he transforms out of the truck. You get an Energon cube, and you get an Energon axe. I don't really like the axe. I think it's kind of ugly, but I mean, I guess, you know, Transformers fans out there will appreciate that detail, even though according to the instruction manual, it only appeared in one episode of the animated series in the 1980s. But in terms of other things that you get with the Optimus set, he does also have his cannon, which is currently part of the truck. So it comes off, and you attach it to the robot afterwards. I really liked the building techniques for this cannon. It uses a lot of interesting parts to create a very nice textured look. And then, of course, we have the truck. So this is what he looks like when he's in his iconic red and blue truck form. So the truck looks pretty good. The cab is a little bit wobbly, but I mean, that's to be expected because there's a lot of rotating parts in this that you have to have in order for this model to be able to transform. So the wobbliness of the cab doesn't bother me so much because I know that this is a transforming robot. So in order to make this into Optimus, in the back here, the ankles lift up. Now this is one of the minor contentious issues I have with this set, because there's a piece on each ankle that comes off very easily. Every time I transform this, one of these little pieces falls off. So when you are dealing with this model, when you are deciding how you want to display it, just be aware that little bits and pieces will fall off as you are trying to transform it. Hold on, I'm just trying to get this piece back on. There we go. So Optimus's ankles come up like this. These silver cylinders on the side turn. Then the whole torso rotates up. His arms swing out from the sides like this. You rotate the torso around when the arms come out. So something like this. This part here goes down. It does actually clip into place there, but it takes a little bit of energy to do that. You gotta fiddle with it a bit. But more or less, there you have it. This is Optimus Prime in his robot form. The legs, there's a little clasp, two clasps in the middle actually that hold them together in truck form, but you can separate them and you can position him a bit. His ankles move so that he can support himself and his balance in this position. Now, with this robot, this is a display piece and a display piece only. You don't imagine yourself ever reliving your Transformers glory days from the 1980s with this, because he is actually quite fragile. That was a little bit disappointing for me when I put this together. The area where he is most fragile is in his waist. So in terms of the waist, you have this brick here in the back that kind of supports the waist structure. There's not very much in the actual middle holding it together because of the way that the hip joint is built. You can't have a lot of bricks in there holding it, so they tried to support it on the front and back with bricks that kind of clasp everything together. However, when you have Optimus like this, and you move his back leg, that supporting brick completely falls off. And that compromises the entire structure of the hip joint, because at this point, like, Optimus is very top heavy and the whole upper torso falls off. You can see here that there's not very much. There's 2 studs in the front, 2 studs in the back that hold the entire torso in place. So it needs those vertical plates and bricks to hold it all together. And moving the legs causes him to fall apart. So Megatron is not going to have a whole lot of trouble slicing this Optimus Prime in half, unfortunately. So again, it's a little bit unfortunate that he falls apart that easily. So really, all you're going to be doing with this model is you are going to be displaying him. He cannot withstand very much motion. He cannot withstand very much play or roughhousing. So there you have it. That's kind of the weak point with Optimus Prime. Otherwise, he looks great. It's a wonderful display piece. The rocket pack just kind of clips onto the back here like this. So you've got a complete robot in a 360-degree look there. The cannon or the axe can be placed in his hand. So the cannon clips onto his arm like this. And there you have Optimus Prime. So apart from that major hip flaw, this is a wonderful display piece. It's great for Transformers fans. If you liked the comic books, if you like the toys, if you like the old animated series, this is definitely a display piece that will look great on your shelf. But again, it is only a display piece. You won't be able to do much else with it because it falls apart at that hip joint pretty easily. Alright, so if you want to read a full review of Optimus Prime, you can head over to truenorthbricks.com and you can catch that there. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you next time.